Tuesday night is the Poetry Corner. The same usual thing every Tuesday. We do this. We got a great show tonight. A lot of poets here tonight. Packed house, which is a good thing. So we're going to get the party started off right. Hey, good evening, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter Live. And tonight is Tuesday night at 8 p.m. And every Tuesday night at 8 p.m., we have the Poetry Corner. Tonight we have a good show intended. Two brand new poets to the show, to the show. But I'm quite sure that they're known in the poetry circles. So tonight we're gonna start off as usual. We're gonna start off with Todd. He's new to the show. And Todd, explain to us where what got you into poetry.
Poetry. Well, I do music. I've been kind of doing rapping kind of for a little couple years now. Actually, that's some new gift that I kind of found in my own journey. Poetry kind of just something that I like because it's basically slowed down music or slowed down rap to me. I'm big on lyrics. I'm big on just certain things, clever talk. I came up from the era with, Nas, Big, Jay-Z, things like that. So I was always a fan of just lyricism and all different types of cadences and things like that. So poetry became kind of a beautiful thing to me because it basically kind of slowed me down. Like when I started doing it or, got into different groups that were doing poetry, it kind of slowed me down with how I think and what I write, and it actually became more therapeutic because I didn't have to worry about being on a beat or a rhythm. I could just talk what was on my spirit. So you know what I mean? So poetry just became some smooth and kind of therapeutic for me.
So because you made the correlation from hip hop to poetry, you understand the value and the importance of metaphors.
Absolutely. I love it. I even love battle rap. Just to hear just different metaphors and different styles that people, different ideas people cook up in their head. I always found that fascinating. I thought that's why it made me fall in love with the hip hop culture. Just people's mind. People think that, all skills come with just physical, your hands or your feet. But people don't understand having that mental ability to have a pen in your head to be able to say things, make metaphors, and to kind of like make someone's head go like, wow, you know what I mean? Like off of something you just said. So, that I think that was, a very interesting part of the culture that I fell in love with.
Okay, so like I told you behind the scenes, you leading the pack off today.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna do a little something I actually made up today. I ain't, this is a little exciting for me. So I was like, I had to get something real clean, something I could really, try to at least, express me or show me a little bit tonight. So we can do it. Let's do it. You
Go
ready?
ahead. Yeah, you good.
It's not a moment. This is perfect timing. I am just an example of all the hills that I'm climbing. This is deeper than hip hop culture, rapping and rhyming. God created a creator that's mine, built for designing the pathway. I'm full time, can't do it halfway. So super, so a loser, can't come in last place. My life compared to a marathon, this ain't my last race. I'm marrying myself to the game, this ain't my last date. I can tell the vibe is fake. It got a specific smell. I learned this in my discernment. That's something that I can tell. It's funny how I'm looking for heaven, dealing with hell, not knowing how to feel. Emotions all in the shell. I'm hurting. When they ask how I'm doing, tell them I'm well. Superheroes never yell at their weakness because they fell. I'm thankful that I'm not in the grave, not in the cell. Still fighting my problems left and my right. My knuckles swell, but faith, that's what I'm living off. That's my mind state. A smile on my face. This is the making of something great. I'm early because I'm guilty of time showing up late, and they left me crumbs on the plate. Now when I arrive, I make my presence known. Walk in the room, the building will shake. That's the pressure how I feel. With times my spirit will break, and I treasure all the moments in time my spirit will ache. Can't measure my heart, my strength, and my focus, my favorite trait. This time is now, and I'm out to get it. So why wait? I'm still avoiding my issues I can't face. Excuse me. Not my best, I'm just trying to get better. Excuse me. In the clouds, I'm just storming this weather. Excuse me. My friends in jail, I'm still sending them letters. Excuse me. I got OGs, I don't want a professor. Excuse me. I still pray because I'm feeling the pressure. Excuse me. I make it happen. In other words, I'm the aggressor. I was worried about winning, but while others was thinking who fresher. That's the difference between good and the best ever. This time I'll make it clear, that's for sure. Let it ring out from the heart, let it ring from the core. Ambition like the SWAT team, I'm still kicking down doors just to show them this is my time, just to show them it's more. Coleon.
Yes, sir, bro.
Andrew
Yes, sir,
Blazing.
bro.
All right.
Okay,
Came through
bro.
with that fire, bro.
That's what's up. Setting the stage up right now. D, we're gonna go in with you.
All right.
Would you like to let everybody know where you're from and what's your your introduction?
Absolutely. Hi, everyone. Delyn Lee. If you find me on Instagram, my handle it's D Poetic Lee. And I am in Virginia, the wonderful state of Virginia. But I've been writing poetry for a while, fell in love with it at a very young age. At this point in my life, I use it as a ministry opportunity. Much of my poetry is dealing with my relationship with God. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh, well, upcoming too, I'll put a little shout out as well. I have my first book coming out. It's dropping next month, September
Okay.
2021. And it's a
That's what's up.
series
Congrats.
of poems and devotions. So yes, they're inspirational poems and devotions. So I am excited about that. That's been a project. Oh, but anyway. So tonight, the first one, I guess, what I'm gonna share, I'm good to go ahead and share. Sorry, this is my first time tonight, y'all.
It's all right. Take your time. Take your time. It's all good.
Okay, so this first one I'm gonna share, I actually did this piece over the weekend on a different platform, but definitely want to share for you all tonight. And this one is entitled "The Christian for Her God." She is a Christian, a living human being expressing God. She loves and cares as he did for her, bearing joy, peace, goodness as she goes through her daily day. Meekness, temperance, faith, long suffering in times when she needs him. She is a Christian, standing on him as her foundation, not trying to do good nor bad. If she did, she would fail. But he acts in her, and that is why she is true. It is not what she chooses, it is what he chooses. God created her, and that is who she lives for. She is a Christian, a living witness who praises him. She sings and speaks to him. She dances and claps for him. And for that, he breathes for her. He protects, heals, and guides her. Reaching forth, she grasps his hand. She is a Christian, growing each day in his word for his word. She prays daily and she calls daily. From the Holy Bible, she lives his voice. He speaks, she speaks. No, he speaks through her. She is a Christian, possessing an ever yearning to be close to him, to be embraced by him, to be uplifted by him. In hard times, she cries to him, knowing he will soothe, as his promise remains that he will love his children. She is a Christian, facing so much controversy, the test of her faith by the day. No matter what she runs into, God will never leave her, nor will he forsake her, for his word is true. She is a Christian, loving every gift and blessing he gives, never taking for granted all that he has done and will do. Just as the rain pours, his blessings shower upon her, keeping her family, friends, and self. He is a God of second chances, and regardless of how many mistakes she makes, he still stands. So if I am a Christian, my life is my testimony, a gift given, not explained. No explanation can define in biology anything that breathes is life, anything that moves has life. But what about everlasting life? How do you explain? Life is by him, from him. It is for all, but you must ask. Atheists say there is no God, the very terror of life itself, to not believe in the one who created. And still, when my prayer is rebuked, my song, my joy, my life, and I am tempted to be convinced by morally wrong concepts that are made into laws, I fight with God's commandments. I am a Christian. When world crises arise, I cry out to God, seeking him first. So despite how much this world tries to destroy God, no matter what will become on this earth, I am a Christian, and in his name nothing shall come hither. This is not a memorized verse or a pre-written sermon. My words are my lullaby to him that I sing aloud and lift up. My words are my ministry, a gift to all who yearn for something more, an answer to every problem of this world and every desire of the hearts. My words are a prayer spoken to God just for praise, elevated with joy to receive healing and renewal. The Christian, when you see her, I stand in ready in awe of my Lord, preparing to fight this battle, knowing it is already won. I have victory. My life springs and overflows, flowing to all from the depths of my soul. She is a Christian, a living human being full of life, eternal life. Her spirit never dies.
Amen.
All right.
Amen. Yes,
Doing a
yes.
testimony tonight. Love
Yes.
that. Very nice. Beautiful piece.
Beautiful.
All right, Brother Poetic. We're going to come in with you.
All right. This piece is called Living My Best Life. The universe is full of complexities. My list of responsibilities grows like weeds among beauty. Yet my demons battle my angels that stay on duty. Because for me, life is too precious. Not to live it to the fullest, so I must enjoy and endure all that is laid out for me, even that which I cannot see. The fruit of the tree that I choose to pick from. God has created me for his purpose and his kingdom, so I'm living my life. Who knows if I'll ever be deserving of another wife? But one thing's for certain, I'm going to create an abundance of memories for my children's centuries, knowing that I've given my all, no matter how many times I fall. I just keep getting up to enjoy the gifts from God. I don't think it's odd that his light shines on me so I can illuminate the darkness of a life I cherish. I'm not selfish, but I'm hopefully infectious that someday as a bonus, no, as a plus, that he will continue to add blessings upon me. For those in the dark can see that life is precious and short. Enjoy it to the fullest in the King's court. And that's that piece.
All right, bro.
Yeah, I like that.
We're coming through with the truth tonight.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
That's what's up, bro. Okay, Edwina, we're going to rock with you.
Okay, good evening, everybody. This piece doesn't necessarily have a title, but it's about self-acceptance. Can you guys hear me okay? Right. I take this body, this sovereign state of being that remains me. I claim thee in my name as a prodigal man to his war-torn land. I choose me just as I am. With my conviction, I choose me with all the resolve of a backslider done with alcohol, of a lover that will not be denied in ownership. I will take pride. She be mountain peaks of magnificent she bees abundant me. I'll find a peace and I'll embrace a new regime. Will snatch my waist. I'll take the blade, accept my fate for ownership of my living state. I take this body, this sovereign state, the blight, the lights of my mistakes. The blueness of bruises are a gift. The smart of pain begs, don't forget. I proclaim thee in my name, the forest of never-ending rain, the leper field engulfed in pain, the poison rivers of my veins. This is my place, just as I am. The guards that are my boundaries will usher in a new regime. It's time to wipe the slate clean. I'm trying to burn in sage, please. Excuse me while I save me. Beg pardon as I graciously embrace the peace of God in me. That's peace. Thank you.
Okay.
Edwina, do you mind citing that piece again? You started breaking up.
Oh,
so
sure.
I want to have
Sorry
you.
about that.
I want to give you an opportunity to present out to the chat room the beautiful piece that you're speaking.
Okay. All right. So as I said in the beginning, this piece doesn't have a title, but it's about self-acceptance. And I'll begin. I take this body, this sovereign state of being that remains me. I proclaim thee in my name as a prodigal man to his war-torn land. And I take me just as I am with my conviction. I command, I choose me with all the resolve of a backslider done with alcohol, of a lover that will not be denied. In ownership, I will take pride. She be mountain peaks of magnificent she beast, abundant me. I'll find a peace and I'll embrace a new regime will snatch my waist. I'll take the blade, accept my fate for ownership of my living state. I take this body, this sovereign fate, the blight, the lights of my mistake, the blueness of bruises are a gift. The smart of pain begs, don't forget, I reclaim thee in my name, this forest of never-ending pain, the leper fields engulfed in pain, the poison rivers of my vein. This is my place, just as I am. The guards that are my boundaries will usher in a new regime. It's time to wipe the slate clean. No, I'm trying to burn in sage, please, excuse me, while I save me. They parted as I graciously embrace the peace of God in me. Yes. Okay.
It's your mic, Edwina. That was nice, though.
Yeah.
Definitely appreciate that.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna go next with Brian.
Hey, good evening. Welcome, Brother Todd and sister. I know you, D-Land. You know, I'm one of the judges from some of the competitions that you that you were great in. Look, so tonight I was thinking, you know, when we write poetry, you know, we try to have those bangers. We try to have those poems that, you know, them Hall of Fame pieces. And in reality, sometimes those aren't the pieces that get published. I wrote a lot of pieces that I feel really, really good about this year. And, you know, my number one poem published this year is a piece called The Cat. So it's a poem about a cat. So in that tradition, I just wrote a piece called Chasing the Muse, you know, just something to have fun with. Chasing the Muse. How can one create with squirrels running in the attic, scurrying and gnawing in the newly found penthouse with no concern for the landlord or the annoyance of their play? How can one create when there are garbage trucks moving like steel vessels on the black seas of my street, where loud sailors tend to the mast, jumping to and fro, seizing booty and debris and returning like worker ants to their queen? How can one create when there are teenagers blasting hip hop outside my window, cursing and yelling the N-word? They say they seize this word, shouted down by slave masters on southern plantations to reverse its meaning. And so, after 30 years of gangster rap, this reasoning is just stupid. How can one create a word, one lovely word is all I need to release the muse, one word to piece together poetry like a jigsaw puzzle and remove this anxiety and give a voice? How can one create with squirrels running in the attic, scurrying and gnawing in a newly found penthouse with no concern for the landlord or the annoyance of their play? And that's an actual true story. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. That was deep. That was real deep.
It was absolutely.
And I hate gangster rap, so.
Okay, I'm going to spit a piece called Open Delivery. I see the world through a paranormal lens, nothing but entities. The challenge of protecting another side of me is killing me. Days becoming harder. Every physical being is different. How can I distinguish the difference without being a witness? My story unfolds living inside an episode or television show of my cast in to play a role, focusing myself on the reflection in the mirror. Some things become clearer. Hopefully I'm not in fear of. Illness of society. The world is full of troublemakers, reminiscing on time before smartphones we had pages. So many lost in thought of what is or supposed to be. Social media changing human beings' identities. Filters and blasphemous posts, ghosting the realness. Bring back the builders of knowledge of self and kill this. Destructive mindsets. Let's collect a group of teamsters, copacetic dreamers, and pure heart cleaners. King.
You was breaking up, bro.
It was breaking up a little bit.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, yeah. You
That was
sounded like
something
Edwina.
You hear me? Oh, did I? Oh,
It was
I
Yeah.
recited it
bad.
again. Excuse me. This is open delivery. I see the world through a paranormal lens, nothing but entities. The challenge of protecting another side of me is killing me. Days becoming harder. Every physical being is different. How can I distinguish the difference without being a witness? My story unfold, living inside of an episode. What television show am I casting in to play a role? Focusing myself on a reflection in the mirror. Some things becoming clearer. Hopefully I'm not in fear of. Illness of society. The world is full of troublemakers. Reminiscing on time before smartphones we had pages. So many lost in thought of what is or supposed to be. Social media changing human beings' identities. Filters and blasphemous posts, ghosting the realness. Bring back the builders of knowledge of self and kill this. Destructive mindsets. Let's collect a group of teamsters, copacetic dreamers, imperial heart cleanness. King.
All right, bro.
Is that better? Thank you.
Yeah, that was a lot
Appreciate
better. You broke up towards the end, but we heard
All
the
right,
end,
thank
but
you. Oh,
it was a lot better. Whole lot better.
all right. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, we're gonna come back with Todd.
What's going on? What's going on? One second. I'll call this one humble. Just a little quick one. Took some losses, but it really made me humble. Even if I stumble, I pray and never fumble. I never really was evil, but always down to rumble. Pressure got me stuck to an eagle. Pull it, watch me crumble. They was talking bad about me. Instead of be calling me friend. I'm too loyal for people. Might die if I stay to the end. I was looking at millions as soon as I picked up a pen. I was searching for purpose. I got it. It's time for the win. Don't you play with religion. That talking considered a sin. Yeah, it's fake like your jewelry. Probably gonna mess up your skin. You was messing with lions, but never will step in the den. Until I pulled it with bulls, it was over before it began. I'm talking real ones, raise a toast to me. If you're not about your hustle, your problems, then don't come close to me. 7 days a week we was working. That's how it's supposed to be. I kind of messed up at the end, but that was a little quick one I just had on me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
that was
brother.
nice though,
It's
bro.
all right.
That was nice, man.
Yeah.
Talk about.
Flow.
We here.
Oh, it's solid.
Yeah, man. Okay, we're gonna return back with D.
All right. So this one, I wrote it 2 a.m. one night. I don't know. Anyway, we just gonna go with it. It's called My Soul's Wonder. A wonder in my soul, the one I desire to behold. Daily praising your name, seeking your will without fame. God, speak to me, ears wide, awaiting your direction and guide. Humbling before your throne, knowing you interpret every groan. A wonder in my soul, the one I desire to behold. Your greatness does not compare, just as your love is so rare. Unconditional and available for all, yet many reject your very call. Praising you for your mercy and grace, every season set in time and space. A wonder in my soul, the one I desire to behold. Show us your mighty works, causing our hearts to immerse. Striving to mirror your ways, mold our frames to your praise. In the powerful name of Jesus, accept our worship, lead us. A wonder in my soul, the one I desire to behold.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
The sky is lit tonight, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Right, brother Poe. We're gonna go with you, brother.
All right. This piece is called Broken Branch. One of my branches broke off my tree. It severed itself in the winds just to break free. The severity of the breeze was just too much to stay connected to that which is connected to the root of the vine. As the branch aged, it became brittle, which is fine, but it forgot that its place was to stay connected to its blessing, never realizing that the fruit and nourishment being canceled was the true blessing. Now, in the midst of turbulence, the trials, the tribulations, utmost presence, disturb the divine order of your perseverance through the storm. the branch that allowed itself to become free and unstable in its current form, just laying on the ground in the dirt to be tossed to and fro and possibly hurt by the very things it was designed to give life to, man. And now all I could do is watch this part of me die, just die. No more watering from the angels, tears from heavens, all my gifts of love leaving, and your position now can't even be replanted to help someone else's blessing be granted. And that's that piece.
All right, bro.
Thank you.
Oh man, I see it's going down tonight, huh? Okay, Edwina, we're gonna come back in with you.
Okay. Can you guys hear me okay this time? Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is a piece I've been playing with. It's called Medusa Was a Dreadhead. Medusa was a dreadhead. Locks reaching for the sun. A dance of wayward tendrils, too black to be named a goddess, too enchanted to be devil, eyes almondy slithers of moon, a brown planet Oho. Medusa used to be a dreadhead, her crown wound tight, dancing in sunlight. It's unnerving what can happen if you gaze into her eyes. Yes, it's easier to see her, the mythical brown creature, captivated, entranced by her hypnotic features. It couldn't accept the awesome divinity of empowered brown girl in full femininity. A natural brown black girl, beautiful, grand high priestess, Medusa, enchantress, throne high allure, seductress, all natural, provocateur. They named her every damned thing in the book, for she turned men to stone with just one look. The weakest turned rock hard when she wouldn't be demure. But if power shakes your manhood, it wasn't there before. But for the record, Medusa was a dreadhead. Godly ratios of bountiful African woman, mouth set to a pout, a warrior woman unbound, unbidden, scarred were the usurpers, uncertain that the serpent held wisdom. Is that why her head was coveted? If only they could hold the knowledge that she embodied. Was the fact that you could never hold her properly the reason you buried her in your stories, bound by nails made of silver tongue in perpetuity? Whatever you do, don't be straight with her. She got them eyes that leaves the uneasy petrified. Avoid her gaze or accept your fate. Coveted beauty bound to a state, fetishized and demonized because there was no place in your hate books for something that black and beautiful. And that's all I have so far. I'm sorry. Thank you for listening.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That was
Todd,
dope. That was dope. Yeah, guys, I gotta actually go. I actually got other things I have to attend to, but I had to first come here and for one, I was grateful for the opportunity from King from inviting me. That's my family, but this is my first time here. I really enjoyed myself. I enjoyed, just the art, the creativity from all of you. I think this was a dope platform. This is a dope opportunity. I thank you guys for even giving me the space and opportunity to let me, do my thing tonight. Everybody was great. I enjoyed everybody's poems. You guys all dope in your own fashion. I think all y'all are amazing. So I did enjoy my time here. I hate to actually have to go. I actually wanted to chill for a little bit, hear y'all, but I wanted to come in and do my thing before I just slide out. But I thank you guys for having me.
Pleasure meeting you, bro.
Great meeting you, Ty.
No doubt.
Like SoundCloud, you have the app SoundCloud right now. I'm getting ready to put out an EP soon. But if you have SoundCloud, Todd Corleone is my name. I got a couple of things coming out, a couple of projects. I'm getting into fashion and things like that. So I have some big things coming out. You'll hear about it soon. I thank you guys for having me.
All right, thanks, cuz.
Thank you, bro.
Good talk, though.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah,
have a blessed night.
Yes. All right, y'all.
Thank you.
Okay, Brian, we're gonna come back in with you.
I saw Q over there. I thought he had an announcement or something. No? Okay. All right. I'm going to a piece called The Hispanic Girl, Recuerda. Maria sits contently, her head nodding drowsily against the window seat of the bus, looking across freedom plains stolen from bush Indians, where the blood-stained bones of her ancestors have colored canyons of clay, crimson, and copper, and their tears have made rivers, forming spines in desert terrain. She hears the drums in her heartbeat. The ancestors do not rest in peace, for they know of her intent. They are chanting in echoes. They are rising from the mist of a foregone past, trying to wilt her and kill her light. Like black wolves in chase, they are hungry. She hears gnashing of teeth and the screams of the dead. She runs for shelter, surrounded in dark clouds. She feels hands clutching her neck. She is losing her breath. They want to wilt her and kill her light. Awakened suddenly to safety by a bump in the road, Maria kissed the golden cross that lay upon her neck. She clutched the dream catcher Abuela, Grandma, gave her. Yes, Maria remembered Grandma's secret spoken through thin, broken lips. With the crack of her back and the aid of a walking cane, Grandma leans in and says, "When the bus stops, your hair is blonde and blue are your eyes. Chase the dream. Reinvent yourself in American lies." But Maria's light is from within, and she had just been reminded that it can be reclaimed. So she would persevere for those who only speak in dreams. Recuerda. And recuerda means remember.
All right.
Nice, bro.
All right.
Nice.
Something different.
Pleasure, Brian.
I just have one quick question I want to ask D. D, you said you had a book coming out.
Yes, I do.
Tell us about the book. You said it's about faith and poetry.
It's inspirational poems and devotions. So it's called Lift Up. I'm literally gonna drop it next week on my social media, so y'all are getting a real sneak peek because it hasn't came out yet. But yeah, so I have several poems within it, and then along with the poems, I decided to also include devotions. That way, the reader can not only read the poems, but then they can also kind of go into a devotion as well.
Okay, so you're gonna let us know how to purchase your book?
I will, yes. It's going to be on Amazon. Definitely, I'm going to drive it through there, and then I'm also going to push it out through different events as well.
Great. Just let us know, and we like to promote books.
I
Wayna, how's your book coming along, young lady?
It is coming along very well. I've been on a health hiatus for a month and a half, so trying to get back into the rhythm of things. But you guys always make me feel more inspired to keep pushing forward and moving. I love you guys, all of you. You make me want to work harder, but it's been doing okay.
King named it the Poetry Corner, but we're a village, we're a family, so
That's right.
we have
That's
to
right.
promote each other. I know Poetic has 2 books out, right? Poetic,
3.
3 books out, and he don't even promote his. I wound up saying something one day, and he was like, "Yeah, let me promote it." So I want you guys, and as well as the poets that's in the chat, because I know it's a couple poets in the chat. Promote your work. Let people know what you're doing. Like I said, behind the scenes, and I have no problem with saying it on camera. A lot of times we are not promoting ourselves because we don't want to appear too imposing.
Right.
But literally, we are our own village. Definitely, you guys that are poets. I'm just a co-host of the show. But you guys that are poets, this is how you guys have a own special network. How all you guys in one, like I always say, is when one person kicks the door open, everybody got to run through it. So don't be afraid not to promote your stuff.
Absolutely.
I always get on my cousin King because this guy is just writing away. Like, cuz how many books you got now?
13.
This guy's just writing. I mean, I think he writes a book before he's even done promoting the last book. I mean, and he sees, and I'm quite sure, and I don't want to say too much of his business, but I know that he shared this a couple of times in shows, and something we shared in the conversation is he tapped into a market that a lot of people don't know about. One of the markets that a lot of people don't know about with poetry or with any books is our brothers and sisters that's incarcerated.
Mhm.
A lot of times you have people that be in situations and they may be people that work out, people that get back into academia, or people that like to read.
Hmm.
So that's an untapped market that's there, and it's a way of, you guys know poetry. Poetry has a way of tapping into a spirit to spark something, maybe
Yes,
spark
sir.
another poet,
Yes, sir.
do what you're doing as far as religion, maybe get them to understand that the creator hasn't forsaken them, because a lot of times when we go through situations, you'd be like, yo, I'm in a bad situation and God done forgot about me. So uh never limit yourself when it comes to promoting your brand. You are your brand wherever you go. And I know that a lot of you guys may get tired of me saying it, but I have to say it because I know that we all need these type of reinforcements to understand, like, yo, you only sold one book this month. All right, just better than selling none. So now next month it's another goal to try to sell two. So just realize any little bit of progress, any little bit of way of promoting your brand, you have to do it.
Absolutely.
True
Absolutely.
indeed. True indeed.
Go
Also,
ahead, Craig.
cousin, I forgot. I don't think I told you. In October, I've been invited out to this Florida prison to be a guest speaker.
Oh wow.
Um,
Congratulations.
yeah, my
Congratulations.
uncle.
Congratulations, bro.
Thank you. My uncle's friend.
Congratulations.
I sent him a few of my books. My uncle asked me to send them to him, so I sent to him since last year. So this year he was like, I spoke to my coordinator, and I would like you as a special guest or whatever, to the event for my graduation. So I said, okay. He said, can you do it? And I was like, sure, I'll do it for you in October. Something
That's
different.
awesome. That's awesome, bro.
Awesome opportunity.
And he been feeding the inmates like all my books, like sharing it with them. And he was like, yo, man, he said, you dope. And me, I'm a humble dude. I'm like, it's cool. I mean, like, but yeah, I just wanted to share that with everybody. You know what I mean? So
That's
I
beautiful.
think that's something nice, and
Awesome,
I'm
brother.
just spiritually inclined, man, to give back and
Yes.
bring
That's what
my
it's
soul
about.
to a whole. You know what I
That's
mean?
what it's about, man. That's what it's about.
So, okay, so I'm gonna get into this next piece called Four Ways of Life: Wind, Earth, Fire, and Water. If it's cold to your face and the skies are clear, bundle up with nice gear, therefore you won't bear. When that moment appear upon your eyes and ears, that whistle is not a whistle. Beware of what you hear. Next day come to you, so calm and relaxing. Enjoy whatever's happening. There's a passion when you're laughing. Step inside the zone of what's to be and just believe. Everything under God can be achieved outside of your dreams. Inside the real summer, the temp rise like water tides. Full moons after June raise your consciousness high. Vibes carry color within an aura of a rainbow. No pot of gold can resonate through your window. Price of the toll to swim around through success. Stare at the waves of today and ask God to bless. If drops come to fall upon the sand where you stand, pray while you're on land and make plans to comprehend. King, four ways of life.
Okay, bro.
Alright.
Thank you.
That up a little bit.
Okay, well, we're gonna swing back around in rotation. We're gonna go to you, Poetic.
All right. This piece is called Kingdom Business. The majestic ways I'm in awe of your goodness. Oftentimes I feel powerless. That's when I fall to my knees and ask for your divine intervention, please. I surrender my all into your pleasure. I yearn to delight in your presence without any lecture. But in fact, just hold me, Father. Because it's been a minute since I've been held by my earthly father or earthly mother. I need to know it's going to be okay. Can I please hear you say, come unto me and lay your burdens at my feet? That would be so neat. That I could just leave all my problems at your altar and remove my faulty emblems, the ones that make me feel so secure when deep down I'm insecure. Father, please hear my humble cry. How long do I have to ask why I continue to be afflicted? When I hold on to thy word and be so convicted, I try not to lean on my own understanding. The priorities of doing right are so demanding. Sometimes I just wish I had a small transference of your powers. I wish I could do so much good that it outweighs my bad, that I'm left to my vile thoughts that I get mad when I just want to be free of this flesh and leave all this mess behind. But yet, Lord, I need thee to serve thee until you're ready for me. So I pour out my heart to you now. Do as you wish, I hereby allow, and I relinquish control unto you, because I see now that the goal is kingdom business first, no matter how long my flesh will thirst. And that's that piece.
That's powerful. I know that's
All right.
Thank
In the
you.
business tonight. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
All
Feels
praises
good.
due, man. All praises due. Okay, D, we gonna come through with you right now.
All right. And before I go in, I just want to say, King, thank you for setting these layers. Oh, I'm just saying, like, I'm happy to get one book out. In Poetic, you got 3 books, and then we got 13. I was like, okay. But I love being in spaces like this because it really does pull, like the gravitational pull, it happens. So, and Edwina, keep going. Keep pushing. I'm gonna tell you, because I wanted to put my book out over a year ago and it didn't happen until this year. So keep pushing. You got this.
thank you for the inspiration, sister. Thank you.
Amen. Amen to that.
You got it. Okay. Let's see. I was debating on between 2 poems here. And I'm still debating. Okay. I think I'm gonna do After. Brian, I think you may have heard this one before. I'm not sure. But anyway, it's called After. And when I wrote this, it was actually for a healing project, was the basis behind it, because it's dealing with healing, but y'all will hear that as I go through it. All right, After. No one tells you they're going to hurt you. And most of the time, we just trust people and then get surprised when they cause pain. Pain you never knew you could feel. No one tells you that they're about to use you, take advantage of the beauty, the body, just for their gain and satisfaction. No one tells you I'm going to abuse you physically or worse, mentally, impressing their ideology in your mind, then getting mad when your being rejects it because it's not yours. No one tells you tonight we're having sex, to only learn later you wouldn't get a choice, overthrown, ignored, voice silenced. No one tells you how the nakedness felt when you want to peel the very skin off your body and wash it so you feel clean. No one tells you that even after the act, the guilt, shame, depression, suicide would follow. Self-doubt becomes a mastered skill, crying in silence between pillows and during hot showers. No one tells you you look in pain, that they could see the agony. Most masks are beautiful, used to shield dark emotion. No one tells you that when you chose to stop life, that person you thought cared would never miss a beat and never speak an apology. No one tells you that only God could heal, that intercourse, alcohol, porn just pacify. Even they aren't good enough, so you just hold it inside as it consumes you. No one tells you that you're wearing a cover up. They only label it as you, your personality, your boldness, your strength, never thinking she's broken. If there's one thing to tell you, I tell you, sister, daughter, friend, brother, son, beloved, God heals. God delivers, he breaks chains, he frees, he ends curses, he restores, he loves. I tell you, there is hope, hope unending, hope unmatched, hope unconditional. I tell you that even your darkest day is bright in his eyes. He knows you will rise from this, from your pain, hurt, suffering, torment. I tell you that your story will spearhead you into the place God needed you all along. I tell you that gladness appears after thousands of tears shed when hopelessness is your cry. I tell you that the strength to hold on is no accident and without purpose. Suicidal thoughts believe that they are home, but the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ destroys their reservation. I tell you that peace is not a delusion or inconceivable freedom. It's your blessing, the very intent God wants to pour on you. I tell you that love is God. Love is the all-encompassing face, voice, and action of God. His love is the answer to soothe hatred and bitterness, strengthening you unlike anything else. I tell you that healing is possible. In the moment you lay across the floor, drowning in tears, feeling the weight of every attack, action, choice, and consequence, and the only response required is to ask God and accept Him, I tell you that in the after, your healing begins. That's that piece.
Oh, that was beautiful. Oh
man,
love
I love that
that was
piece.
powerful.
Ooh, I
great
love
job,
that.
great job.
I love that.
Mm.
Love that.
I feel like the Holy Ghost is about to shoot through here. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I'm like, man, feel it in my bones. You know what I mean? But that was real beautiful. I love that. All right. Okay, so we're gonna flip off with Brian.
Oh, that's wonderful. With her beautiful smile, I'm sure she's bringing a lot of brothers to the Lord tonight.
That part right there.
I don't know if it's for the right reasons, but she's sure bringing them in. They're gonna go to church. I also had a book. I see people talking about their books. I also had a book, and it was published about 20 years ago. It rapidly sold out and then phased out, and there wasn't a second printing of it. And since then, I am in negotiations with mid-level and top-tier publishers to publish the book. The only problem is with the negotiation. So far, there's a Popeye's chicken sandwich. It's what they're offering. So when they get up to the fries, we might have a deal, and that's what you're gonna get into when you try to deal with these majors. That's what they're gonna offer you. Anyway, it's a little piece called Aurora that I like to read. She has the darkest of hair, contently spun down and around the glow of her face, like night clouds dancing slowly, caressing the moon. A young lady of Spain in complexion, a deception that cannot deny the native blood of the Mayas and the Aztec that remain running deep, running free, living within her, for she is a survivor. Her ways and manner are warm, motherly. She smiles at me with love, a kindness in spirit as vast as horizons, reborn in prisms of light. Aurora. Thank you.
Nice, Brian. Nice.
Beautiful.
Definitely.
Nice.
Thank you.
Getting it right in on that. Okay, Edwina.
Okay, thank you. Well, as Big Brother Q so humbly reminded me, we need to promote our things. This is a copy of my book, Still Zwina, a collection of poems and prose on the subject of becoming. The finger mustache is for us shy girls who are in the process of trying to be a little less shy. There's a backstory for it. But one of the poems in here, much of my work is about the space where it may not be.
No. You tried.
Don't do that.
You tried.
I tried. All right. I was trying to segue to this. Q, don't do that.
You gotta tell us the backstory. I mean, like you said, it's part of who you used to be as a shy individual.
Yeah.
Let us know the story.
All right. So, I was a shy girl, grew up with a lot of those issues that we tend to run into in certain environments. Young mother, recently, actually, the poem that D read, Struggle was home a couple years ago. I lost my brother to suicide. And since then,
it's funny, Dwayne, because you started breaking up as soon as you started talking.
Oh gosh. How's that? Is that better?
I don't know what it is. It's like at certain points when you and King have been saying your poetry, or when you
Yeah.
start talking, it starts breaking up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've been through a lot of traumatic situations as a woman and as a mother and as a parent that are difficult to overcome. And I know that there were times when I was in a space where I wanted someone to come and get me on my level, you know. So a lot of the things that I've written over the time since I wrote this book are addressing those darker feelings that we don't like to necessarily talk about, but I know, or I feel, if I would have read them in my times of need, or someone had spoken to me that way, it would have maybe drew me out of the space where I was in. So that's a lot of what my poems are. You know, it's writing sunny, but be honest. And this one is called The Black Cats, and I'm still waiting to leave a space where this one holds true for me. Did you want to say something, Q? Were you going to say something? Okay. Can you hear me okay?
Now, you was breaking up a little bit, but...
All right. I'm going to try to slow down. I can see Q and King, so let me know if I break up.
You might be doing something on purpose and start breaking up on purpose.
No.
I don't know.
Dwayne, if I hold my finger,
I'm
then
gonna
I'll let you know if you're breaking up.
Okay. All right. So this one is called The Black Cats. What you doing, girl? I want to say nothing. Not sitting in my car being self-destructive, waiting motivation that's never coming. I know I should be out doing something, cleaning something, greeting someone, solving all life's big conundrums, pouring into the wells I've come from, mending all that's come undone, filtering all that comes downstream. Nothing bad should get past me, because I'm the holder of so many seats that sitting seems a luxury. Hey, queen, how you doing? I want to say fine, or some epithet to pass the time, but I'm feeling like a ball of rage that burns below my rib cage for all the things I've overlooked and every loss I ever took. I want to slap her in her face for making me feel out of place, and I want to squish him like a grape. Instead, he gets away with rape, but I've got enough on my plate, and it's unladylike to unpack my hate. It doesn't matter anyway. I've got a lot of stuff to do today. Wait, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm fine. Don't mind me. I'm just losing my mind. Mommy, are you okay? Yes, of course. It's too late to contemplate divorce. A good mother knows that it wouldn't be right to consider running away in the dead of the night, at least not for good. That wouldn't be nice. Just an arbitrary length of time to decide if it's his life or mine. But let's read a story, bake a pie, and get lost inside your child like mine. Let's play house and let's pretend we like this cage we're all trapped in. Mommy shouldn't let it slip. It's the reason that I put up with this. Your happiness, my sacrifice. He pays the bills, comes home at night. The rest is fine. I'm fine. Good night. He sprayed for bed bugs. They won't bite. I look in the mirror, but not at my reflection. I break it down into little sections. I wash my face and brush my teeth, avoid the eyes that look back at me. If I asked her how she really felt, then my resolve would all but melt. She'd ask, when have you checked on you? And there is just too much to do. I assure myself I don't have time to find out if I'm doing fine or feeling fine, not really fine. I mean, I know I'll be all right. God's on my side. I'll toe the line. She won't answer questions I won't ask, and I won't see through the looking glass. She won't give the thought, fight, or run a voice, and I'll never have to make a choice. I snuggle dulled in my complacency as long as I never have to look at me. Oh, wait, don't worry, I'm doing just fine. If you'll excuse me, I've got to go lose my mind. I'm anxious to see what's left behind. And that's that piece. I'm sorry.
All right.
Nice.
Okay.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was dope. I like that. Oh, you got enough time to spit a piece?
Yeah, I got enough time. But since we're talking about books, yes, I do have 3 published books. They are titled The Ebony Collection, Volumes 1, 2, and 3. I'm sure you'll enjoy them. I enjoy writing them, so I hope you'll enjoy them too. Books 4 and 5 are being published together sometime by the end of the year. So, yeah.
That's what's up.
Okay.
This piece is called The Blessing of Resisting. If I resist the devil, he will flee. That somebody please tell me why he keep choosing me. I'm trying to walk this Christian walk in peace, but I can't because evil all around me won't cease. The temptation is so great. My mind says no, but my body says yes. Then it's too late. No holds barred from the level of evil that runs rampant. I elect to stay so distant, but it follows me like clouds in the daytime, shows up like the stars in the nighttime. I feel like Neo in the Matrix, running in the subway only to end up on my own crucifix, struggling with the idea of death as a penalty for my sin. And just then, a voice calms my spirit, except no one else can hear it. Oh, merciful God, what have I done to displease you? The heaven skies open up so blue. My child, I'm very pleased with what you do. Your ministry suffers, yet you continue to do my will. Your cup runneth over still. From the old and new blessings I bestow, and trust me, you will know exactly what you are supposed to begin, because your next chapter responds to when you allow yourself to keep walking through my door of escape so I can keep revealing more. And that's that piece.
Amen.
All right, bro.
Love you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
All right, I gotta go. Y'all are some amazing poets. This energy tonight was different. It just felt so good. Y'all got to see a different side of my pen, one that I usually express on Sundays. But
Yeah, definitely, bro. I appreciate you, man, all the time, brother. You know what I mean?
so, but I'm gonna say this.
One night, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this before I go. Because the minister in me wouldn't let it be. Because we sitting here speaking all this positivity, all these praises to the Most High. Your attack is coming. Just be ready. Just be ready.
Amen.
All right. I love y'all. Dope poets.
Love you too,
one love,
bro.
one mic. Peace.
All right. All right, brother poetic. All right, I'm gonna swing out and do one piece and then I'll rotate back to everybody. This piece is titled "Follow Tomorrow." How do you feel when you pray after you kneel on both knees? Relaxing home when you can breathe, spending time that you need. Self-love is important. Never allow your thoughts distorted. Embrace what's supported and spin it inside your orbit. Frequently adjusting your mind on what's to be can easily relieve the false belief of what you see. Perhaps open your eyes real wide past your limits. Start things to finish and diminish the wrongful image. Build a board to walk on from which you may be far gone. Search and find better days that is alive in the morning. Grab the best part of you and pursue whatever's new. Enjoy the beautiful side of truth as you pieces things together and find clues. King.
Say it up for me, buddy.
Thank you. I appreciate that online. So we're gonna try to see to swing back to Brian.
Oh, I'm sorry, brother.
My brother.
I misheard you. I thought you said you had you gonna close out the show on that one. I'm sorry. I don't know what I heard. My bad.
We in heavenly rotation right now.
Indeed.
That's right.
Yeah, my apologies. I could defer. If I could defer Sister D Land and come back if we're in rotation.
Yes, sir.
Hold on. I think I gotta defer. Hold up. I pulled like 3, I think. Give me a second then. That's Edwina's read it.
You ready?
No, we got it. You guys are good. I think that you don't have to say another poem. I want I'm gonna start with Brian though first.
Sure.
Brian.
Yes, sir.
Do you do bookings? What's your contact information if someone like to book you to come do some poetry?
Absolutely. As you know, Q, I really appreciate you, and you know, you have to kick me in the butt. I don't like to talk about myself a lot. But I'm a United Nations award-winning poet, National Poetry award-winning poet. There's been several of them. I've been in about 50 anthologies in over a year and a half. That Popeye's chicken sandwich is true. I am in negotiations with a lot of publishers, but if you want information about me, you can really pick it up at briandonaldjames.com. I speak at universities, private events, a whole lot of the radio shows. All of that information is on briandonaldjames.com. Right now I'm doing 2 poetry contests. One called the Golden Nib, and another one, Poetically Correct Washington D.C. with my man Aaron R. and Dr. Michael Anthony Ingram, who has the number 4 poetry podcast in the world. So, I mean, the brother's doing some things. I just don't like to throw that out there like that, But it's true, we have to, we have to promote our work. So, BrianDonaldJames.com, booking information and all that, you can get that there.
Miss D.
Yes. So contact, I did put my Instagram, that's the D Poetic Lee right there under my name. But then like on Facebook, it's Delyn Lee. So full name there, spelled out. But yeah, those are the quickest ways to contact me.
Edwina Still.
Yes. Thank you, Q. Thank you for everything. Thank you, and King, for always being a catapult to just Black excellence, because you guys are always in my ear and in my corner, and you guys are always pushing for everyone to do a lot more. And I just want to take a minute to thank you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
So for my Instagram, it's at Stillzweena, ZWEENA, as in the name of my book. EdwinaTheAuthor.com is my website, and that's also my name on Facebook, and those are the best places to reach me. My book can be bought on Instagram, or signed copies can be purchased as well from the website, EdwinaTheAuthor.com. Thank you, guys.
King Atterbury, how do people get in touch with you, sir? You're the chef.
You can find me on YouTube, King Atterbury Inc., also on Twitter, King Atterbury Inc., also on Instagram, King Atterbury Inc., Inc. and a lot of things. But on Facebook, you can find me, Joel Washington Atterbury. You can inbox me about information. All my books are available on Amazon through 3 different monikers. So it's 5 books by Joel Harris, 2 books by King Atterbury, and so forth. The other books are by Joel Washington Atterbury. So Amazon.
And once again, thank you everybody in the chat for watching these.
Books by Joel Harris, 2 books by King Atterbury.
I get a kickback from somewhere.
Yeah, somebody's on.
But thank you everybody for watching the show tonight. Like I said, the best way to support is always to like, share, and subscribe. Follow these dope poets. Appreciate Brother Todd and D for coming on for the first time. Hopefully, it won't be a last time. And just know that this platform is your platform. Like anybody else's, we like to consider ourselves the Poetry Corner, but let's just say it's the village. Anything that I can do personally to help anybody, y'all already know. With that, great show tonight, great energy.
Definitely, I appreciate everybody.
Usually the person that leads off with the energy, but you didn't lead off, but you changed the energy, you changed the vibe.
Yeah, definitely.
Sometimes it's not always what you want in life, it's what you need to hear. With that, everybody have a great week, and until next week, as King Atterbury coins, peace, love, and poetry.
Peace, love, and poetry, everybody.
Peace, love, and poetry.
Good night.
Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed today's show. Please continue to join us here for conversations on hot topics, interviews with special guests, and our featured programs such as the Poetry Corner, where you can hear dope poets from around the country creating that poet cafe vibe, and Crown Rules, our virtual book club on love, intimacy, and healthy relationships. Let's talk. We are everywhere you want to be. Follow us on YouTube at Let's Talk, Facebook at Let's Talk, and on Instagram at Let's Talk 1931. Have a suggestion? Give us a call at 570-795-4283. or for business inquiries, please email us at ltalk5600@gmail. Let's talk. I water you, you water me, and we go together. Please don't forget to like, share, follow, or subscribe.